Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Bushcraft Out Back. Today we're on the scout for some resources to build our fire tonight. And I think I might have found my first candidate. You notice we talked about earlier punk wood. It's everywhere in the woods. And it's really not about the resource or even being able to identify trees. It's about finding material in the right state to get the job done. So I'm going to harvest out some pieces of wood from this tree, and I think I'm going to take them home. It's really trying to find that hidden moisture. You want to find some material that the moisture is not in it at all, because moisture is a killer when it comes to making a fire. We're going to try some different ignition techniques, but I'm going to grab some material like this punk wood, and we're going to show you a couple of different things that you can use, and we're going to take them back and we're going to try them out. And let's not forget the grasses. There's a ton of resources out there if you're just looking for it. Now keep in mind, it's still moisture that we're looking to avoid. Here's another favorite plant of mine. You might find, if you see one with the top on it like this, see if I can get over here, you can see it. That plant is called a mullen. But again, keep in mind, it's not about identifying the plant, but it's finding material to get the job done. Okay. We're back home. Let the experimenting begin. We harvested a bunch of stuff today that might look tempting to light. Looks like it's just going to burst into flame, but it's all that hidden moisture that's down inside that's really the killer. We harvested some cattail material. Now these wasn't completely fully opened, so they still got some hidden moisture in the inside of them. And on top of that, I kind of gacked up my knife harvesting some tree sap, and it's really playing havoc with my ferro rod, so I had to bring out my bigger ferro rod. I'm just trying to light the cattail material and maybe use a combination of a couple of things to get a fire going. See what we can do. All right, combination number one. The cattail material did light, but you can see it's still burning. If it burns long enough, I think it's pretty much spent. If it burns long enough, you may be able to use something as an extender, maybe some pine needles to get another fire. People think the cattail material, man, that's got to be good. It just looks puffy, but it burns really quick, so you got to dive on it. See if we can ignite another. Wind might even help us out here a little bit. But don't be afraid to use a combination of a couple different types of material to accomplish your goal. Just because it looks dry doesn't mean it's dry. fire number 2. That's 2 fires in one day. See how easy this is going to be? Well, we're back where we started. We're back home base, or at least the place I've done some scouting, and I came back out to talk again about the moisture. Nothing's more satisfying to me as a bushcrafter than being able to go into the wilderness with the bare essentials. I always carry a ferro rod, a pocket knife, maybe a magnifying glass. So if you can go into any woods, anywhere, even if it's raining, find material, get a fire started, to me that's what it's all about. So it's the hunt, it's the look, it's the searching for that right spot, that right kind of material. And I might pick something like this tree right here because it's standing upright, doesn't have any bark on it, and explore it a little bit. But even if you had a soaking wet piece of wood, you could baton it, cut some feathers out of it, maybe use it, process it down. You might have to use a combination of different materials like you saw me do earlier, and get your fire going, because there's probably going to be a weak ignition. So we want to get it to a strong ignition, but it's exciting to be able to go out there with the bare essentials and get a fire started. So I'm going to keep scouting around here a few more minutes and look for some more possibilities. And until the next video, make sure you keep God first. Let's see what we get.